Namaste. Welcome back on this beautiful autumn day to Waking Up with Mindful Serenity. Today we're going to continue with our answering questions from the jar, hopefully within a 10-minute time frame. I've been away from this for a while, but I'm back now, hoping to get back on track for those questions I have failed to answer in the past. So I'm going to begin by taking a deep breath. And I didn't even turn my time off from the last time, I don't think. And exhale. And I am going to begin by answering the question. Uncertainty is the fertile ground where faith grows. Explain. Uncertainty is the fertile ground where faith grows. Uncertainty is the fertile ground where faith grows. Take a deep breath. And I will start my timer. And I'll begin. Well, uncertainty and fertile ground and faith. So we're talking about faith growing, and faith, of course. Faith is different than belief. Belief is a set of, I suppose this is true, or I assume this to be true, or whatever. Whereas faith is, I would bet my life that this is true. I would fall back into this. So you know those faith exercises they used to do in self-development groups where you have someone stand behind you and you fall back into their arms, practicing faith and practicing trust. Well, belief would be the fact that I believe this person would catch me, but I'm not going to fall back into their arms just in case they don't. Whereas faith is, I'm falling back, I'm taking that chance. I'm willing to hurt myself and go that route because I know that whatever's there is there for the better good. So when we say uncertainty, most of us have spent a great deal of our lives with uncertainty, doubting, questioning, is this real? Is this what this is all about? Will this, what am I seeing, tasting, feeling, experiencing? Is this reality, or is it something I've made up in my mind, or is that person telling the truth, or whatever? So we often question, and uncertainty is a part of the questioning process. It's a part of the scientific mind, because all science begins with a question, and it's so important for the human mind to question, to wonder, to seek the answers for, to get beyond belief to a certain form of evidence. And though we may not be physical evidence, it's an evidence that's felt in the heart and felt in the soul, and that is faith. So we want that faith to grow in us, but it begins with the questioning mind, the skeptical mind, the mind that's willing to ask the questions and go out and seek the answers. So that's why the questioning mind, and even science, if you look at it, is a fertile mind through which faith can grow. We need to be willing to put that effort in to seek the answers to their questions, and that's why the true seekers are those that seek answers to their deeper questions that go beyond physicality, which is sometimes we get stuck on, asking if there's something deeper to life than this that I'm experiencing right now. And once we have that question in our mind, it's really no going back. We're going to begin delving deeper, questioning the mind, observing it and questioning it in a very scientific way. We're going to start questioning who we think we are, and questioning what we think is real, and eventually that uncertainty that led to that questioning will lead to an expansion of faith, where we go beyond belief to knowing. And not knowing at the conceptual level, because knowing at the conceptual level is still faith. It's still using that intellectual mind to make the decisions for us. When we question what is real, we're questioning what we need to experience, have the felt experience of, and what we are having the felt experience of, and that becomes our reality, and that becomes faith. And once we start having a felt experience, faith grows, faith expands. But it begins with that questioning mind. And that's why uncertainty is the fertile ground on which faith can grow. That's all I have to say about that. I hope it makes a bit of sense anyway. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.